I hope this is going out all right. I have no idea. Oh, it is working. Let me just double check. Oh, very nice, very nice. It's working. Okay. Hold on. I don't remember which side is which. Give me a second. So that's the left side. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So I have a different setup here. And you could probably see a little too much going on here. Holy smokes. I did not realize how much you could see. Okay, wait. This is a lot. It's okay. It's okay. We'll move some stuff on over. Some stuff was private. We'll put that there. Excuse me. Okay. A little bit cleaner. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, totally fine. I'll figure my shiz out. In the meantime, hold on. This is part of my admin run here, so okay, that was in reversal. Okay. Had to clarify. All right, so just taking a test run on this. So this is Operation Empress Diaries, number 32. And on the left side, let me just double check one thing though. Yeah, this is just going for a test run. That said, this is a very, very casual one. Left side, 4 of Pentacles in reversal. I'm assuming that oh God, let me just, I didn't do a screen test. So give me a second to gather my bearings. Okay. Yeah, I decided I was going to modify the setup a bit, and I didn't realize that there was so much detail that you could see, like my hair is oily. This is right before like winding down to take a shower and all that. Yeah, so I figure this would be very helpful. Let's see. Okay. Whew. All right, that's that. Put it away. All right, are we doing lipstick? I don't know. Let me see. I think I'm fine without the lipstick. We're okay. All right, it's supposed to be casual, but I need to be set up properly. Okay, so this is just a test run on a new setup for me, because this is the only way that I'm able to do a sound check as well. So 4 of Pentacles, upright on the doing side. I'm sorry, on the recipient side. So this is ownership. I claim ownership over my resources by putting them into play. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I mean, this microphone has just been sitting around for, I think, about a year, and I didn't realize like how the setup was supposed to be until I got another resource. So it makes sense. Anyhow, on the right side, the doing side, I have the Queen of Cups in reversal. This is about self-care. This is being resilient on one's own. Yeah, this is my me time. Yeah, like I said, I encountered something that was very frustrating yesterday, and it had to be done. And so, looking at all of this, I needed some playtime. So even though this backs me up just a bit on my task list, I figured this is just an opportune time for me to de-stress and Although it might seem weird, like this is extra work. This is actually a lot less stressful for me. A lot less stressful for me. Yeah, this is my fun time. Yes, more blatantly put. Okay, so those are my energy cards. Okay, these. Okay. These are the ones. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. Okay. So, segue, header. Okay, segue here. Okay, just going up for a test run. This could mean several things, but let's see how this goes. Yeah, I wanted it truer to form, so I have my camera set up like right in front of where my screen is so that I maintain the eye contact that I find is important. So I don't really see anything except I can't see any expression on my face. I just see like the what do you call it? The silhouette and everything else that's happening in the background. That's probably why I can see so much here. Anyway, what came through is King of Cups. King of Cups. The counterpart. What? Is this true? Are they healed? Are they good? Are they just presenting as good? They're good. They're good to go. Okay. That's a segue. Oh, maybe they're trying to lure me out of my den. My lioness den. Okay, so what turned up over here is Fortitude, Seven of Wands, opening up to the Wheel of Fortune. What I was just telling one of my kids is that I think the only way that we're going to get the cat distribution to make its way to us is if I go out. Duh. Like go out for a walk. Go out. Go out. Simply for a walk. Try that. And so anyway, back here. Fortitude. Seven of Wands on the left side, on the right side, and then Fortune on the left side. You know what? I'm so nervous because I am not used to I'm not used to there being so much detail. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not used to there being so much detail, so I'm getting a little self-conscious. Okay, this is where I have to put my shiz to the test, my comfort level. Because it feels like for however long I'm on here, it's like standing in front of the mirror and yeah. Fortune. You know, it's just not my thing. But Fortune, I mean, like, should I even? Okay, I need to calm down. Calm the frig down. Okay, let's just read these cards. Left side is Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Rotation. Okay. It gives a vibe of like a horizontal plane of what was it? I think it was a Judgment card. Where you pick many faces. It's kind of a Wheel of Fortune. Or the big spin on a vertical plane. So this gives a feels for that. Okay, that makes sense. And then that's on the recipient side. Okay, so this is like you choose your destiny. You choose which part you get to live up. Okay, it's an upright. And then on the, so this is not just a new path, but one that's meant for me. And there's several ways to go about it, but all will lead to the same destination. Interesting. Okay. And but currently the one that I have selected is bringing in a huge tidal wave, a huge advantage. Okay. Interesting. Okay, wait. Is this internal? External. Okay, I have to verify. This is external. Okay. Oh, this energy has a lot of love or admiration for me. You see, there's an outpour, also an outpour indicated there. Interesting. Okay. Those are Segue cards. Okay. So it looks like I have arrived to where where my next stop is. You see, like stepping down from the platform. And 7 of Wands. Let me just go ahead and get other cards to this here. Okay, this is Segue. This is rather odd because I thought it was going to be more distinct than this. The changeover. I thought there was going to be something more 3D about it in transitory state. I thought it was going to be more like a transaction. But let me go ahead and find out what the deal is. Okay. This is 4 of Cups. It's on the inbox and it is extroverted. So this is the right choice here. Somebody aligned with their intuition and made the best choice possible. That is me. That is I. However, the weird thing about this is that, well, not the weird thing. I don't think this is a display of flattery, because when it's the 4 of Cups, the other options are not. They're not suitable. They're not very good. So, so that's good. That's fine. It's an ego check. This is just kind of a factual finding. And Spirit has a funky way of doing things sometimes. There's method to the madness. So sometimes, instead of exerting force or more trials, what Spirit will do will just kind of corner you into the best decision to be made. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's get the header card for this. Okay. Boop. 3, 2, 1, cheese. What? Oh, it's the Empress on the recipient side, or the doing side. And then 6 of Pentacles on the receiving side. So this is receiving balanced and mutually beneficial exchanges. Okay. This is wonderful. This is, okay. I can rest assured that everything's in order. Interesting. Okay. This is great. This is wonderful. Okay, anything else that I should know about this? Going for a test run. I don't know how loud this is, so I don't want to yell in anybody's ear. So left, right, okay, more. Okay, where's the deck? Where did I put you? Where did I put you? Oh, I did a magic trick. I did not realize it was there. That's funny. Okay. Okay. So let's get more detail. This test run thing. Just going out for a test run. Okay. This in my lap, and then some fell on my feet. Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Moon card. This is yeah, definitely more of having confidence in myself upon manifestation. So this is good stuff. This is new, so all right. This is receiving personal direction. It is inverted, Eight of Wands. It's communications from a distance, and what it feels like is that it's kind of like I'm being monitored via remote viewing, and so you see, and there's Anubis, like to assist in transitions, almost like the underdog, but also it's low-key Anubis. So this is the impression of the Fool's card. So this is there's also a ricochet of communications, like an echo, because I just realized that this runner, or this Olympian, is holding Four of Wands, and the ricochet. You can clearly see. There's bounce back there. So, okay. Anyway, let me get more context to that. I never really paid attention to the direction of the wands, let alone how they, I just never paid attention to it. But what was separated on the floor on my feet was the Page of Swords and the Lovers, both in reversal. Okay, internal, external. What the heck? This is weird. Okay. That's weird. Okay, so there's a lot of energies around me. First off, let's establish, okay, I'm just worried because there's so much energy around me that like I'm like stepping on my toes, and I don't think that this is more like confrontation, but rather interfering, just like not just trespassing. This is more like just all up in my face, So anyway, I'm looking at this. Okay, so let me just check here. Okay, well, it's not so bad. This is weird. I don't understand. Though, okay, all right. So these are all well intended. These do not come off to offend, but rather just very, very interested. These are big fans of also learning, and they just have a growth mindset. They are not, super into the idea of fawning over anyone or fanning out, but and so they try to come off more discreet than the norm, a little undercover, and so energetically they are present. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. So when I initially checked on these cards, it's all well intended. But okay. So separately, if these are two separate characters, this would signify, both being well intended. However, in group formation, part of it is ill intended, but dominantly well intended. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because sometimes by human nature, or even in what you see with animals in the wild, that when in group formation, you feel stronger. You feel, you feel like you're blending within in a crowd. So, you feel like you could possibly get away with more things, like having a side agenda. Yeah. And that's why it gave the vibe of partially ill-intended when grouped together. Hmm. Like it's harder to find out when in a lineup of many. Okay, interesting. Okay, just going for a test drive. Okay. So I think other people are trying to get a feel for the new boundaries. Yeah, that was confirmation for sure. Okay. Extroverted. It is the hangman card, upright, or actually extroverted. So okay, people are just taking notes. Yeah. Okay, extroverted. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, extroverted. Okay, these are gold digger energies here. Yes, because they fell next to my tape measure. So they're trying to size me up, trying to size up different things that I'm doing, or just they're gold diggers, Some of them may be businesswomen, therefore the reason to take notes. But either way, this is gold digging energy. Therefore, they're definitely stepping on my toes. They are definitely trespassing. They know that I'm not into that BS. Who would be? Like, what is my interest to gain from a gold digger? I'm not some dude trying to lay them, So what? They're of no use to me. I don't know what it's. You know what? I think they're trying to single out weaknesses or soft spots, so they can play up against them. Like, oh, they're my super buddy now, these things on. That's what it is. Like, what is it that I can do to kind of get away with, this or that? So gross. Gross is what I gotta say. Can I put this back? I mean, that's just a factual thing. Okay. So I'm not to invest too much in that. From what I understand, that I'm just I should take joy in what I'm doing already. I have but a larger forum that houses who are strong suited in not just their good intent. Individually, they are. So it's not just the whole collective, the whole bunch turning into I don't know how else to say it, but dumb hoes, you know. What do they call them? 403s. That's what we call them. I have to start using that. I have to start using more appropriate language. 403s. They're just a number. Because if you're looking at the mentality of it, that's in when energies act like that in groupings, they have a higher tendency to do that. And so the higher the head count in a company, like let's say going corporate level, you're treated like a number. And so there's a specific reason for that. There is a legitimate reason also behind that, that some ruin it for all. So there's that. And it's not just by a singular, like, lateral spoil that ruins it for others, but there's a certain dynamic that ultimately does it. So it's certain layers of the hierarchy that become spoiled. It's not just the 403s of the hood. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me see what else. Okay. So what do you want me to know on this test drive with this new forum? So I'm catching on quick to the different kinds of energies here. No, here. And also how to adjust my presence, my voice, my tone, and my temperament, how I hold myself, how I perceive myself. And with a new setup, even with more detail, it's just more accountability. Okay. So 3 of Wands in reversal with a 6 of Cups in reversal as well. Okay, so one thing that I should know is that people who were not there for me before, these are people of the past, bad blood type of energy, or disappeared from my life, are trying to make themselves reappear, making themselves more present, more suddenly aware of what I'm doing. Yeah, it's energies that kind of want to want a piece of the pie or the fame or the feels. That's what they want. And with that, the blessing in disguise here, if this were gifts unlocked to the inner wild, is that it becomes easier to say no. It becomes easier to factualize certain findings. Like, some people don't change. We just got to see a different angle of them. So this is not to form callousness over the new, like, yeah, I knew it was too good to be true. These are just like the all-in-one package findings when you become more well-known to whatever industry that may be. That's just kind of how it is. And I don't know if I would call that a downer, especially when one of the things that I need to work on is saying no more frequently and more adamantly, if not defiantly, more quickly. Yes. Anything else that you want to convey to me? Oops, easy. Okay. Just the top. What about here? Oh, that's kind of a lot. Okay, so I don't know if you saw it here. I don't think you saw it. Just I wasn't. When I shuffle, it has to be like, kind of like that high. When I'm usually more relaxed down low, but whatever. Okay, any from here. Yeah. So they said all of was it like that? All of these, all of these. I could have sworn. I think this too. Yeah, it was like that. Okay. I just shifted a little bit. And then the top of this, which is 5 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Wait. Okay. This one still? Okay. All of them. All right. So they want me to go card by card by card. Okay. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. I forgot that I wanted to go ahead and look at what that looked like. Mm. After lack mindset, this is it lands us in, after so much lack mindset experience, it lands us into a realm of resourcefulness. Like we make sense out of it, so we make good. All right, so this is about me, this Operation Empress Diaries. And so looking at this, okay, Ace of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, 3 of Swords. All right, am I supposed to go single by single? Or you just look at that and then look at the scope and then read to it? Look at the scope and then read to it. Okay. 3 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Walking Out, Death, Strength in reverse, the Tower card, King of Cups again, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is definitely like new on new for me, so this is good practice to regulate. Okay, bibbity bobbity boo. This is Hekate's torch, passing it on to me. We haven't seen this in a while, but the reference to this, but it's a more developed wand. See all the green on it. So that is like new initiate type of energy. Okay. It's gonna hurt some feelings. It'll bother a few. Yeah, some may be red in the face from these changes. Like fuming almost. Interesting. Extremely jealous energies. Interesting. Okay. It's kind of like a flash of energies. Let's say, certain people. Okay, when you have gifts, like there's certain ones that, if you just ask, and sometimes you can just activate it on your own, or simply someone mentioning it to you, can help activate that. Just bringing it into your awareness, and so your practice further. Works that muscle, basically. So when you experience something supernatural that feels almost that involves like other practitioners attempting to do harm to you, you can simply just ask who it is, and then you meditate and you focus, and their face pops up, and then you feel the energy. You may want to do that 2 or 3 times in order to verify, because some people can cloak themselves in other people's energies. And so it's best to layer your gifts, or attempt to use them in different phases of verification. And so this is the energy that pops up like all of a sudden, like Hecate just handed her wand over to me. And then I get like a, what do you call it? A psychic attack or something of that sort. And it's like, who's that? You know? And we could use that. Perfect practice. Upon initiation, then there's funding. And you're like, okay, now that I have a glimpse that there are haters out there just waiting out, like loitering about, I know that they're going to be even more livid looking at that pentacle funding energy. So it's easy to just walk right past it. Just chin up in the air, even nose up in the air if need be, whatever. Like it's none of their business. So it floors other energies. It deads them out. You know, they're irrelevant. This is actually protected, like the guardsman that comes out with you from the cave. This is almost like battling Dark Night of the Soul, the beast or whatnot. And you emerge out of the cave as though this is a familiar. This is your new familiar. So that's what's happening for me. I have emerged victorious, not only conquering a certain form of beast, like a facet of myself that became, that I did well with this energy, mediated well enough where I gained the respect of this energy to assist me in the follow through. And it's very interesting. Okay. So this is like, you can't tell me nothing type of energy right here. With that funding, this is bodyguard protection by something otherworldly. Strength in reverse. Oh. So it humbles others. Even the finest of energies that portray themselves likewise come out like falling from this tower moment. The ones that you would least suspect jealousy and hate coming from may also fall into, this tower moment of being humbled, being challenged. So King of Cups is here yet again. This was part of the Segue cards. This one was an initiator of the Segue. Let me just go back on this real quick so I can take a look at what the placement was. Oh, definitely. It was, yeah. So right after the King of Cups came through, let me show you. It's like that. You see? Just so that you know, it's like that. A highly advantageous position. Anyway, so this this reminds me of the energy in, is it set? I forgot. The guy that made Lenny Kravitz, the dude that made oh my gosh, why can't I think of names? Catching Fire's dress, basically. That gosh, what is her name? Katniss's dress. Goodness, I don't even know why I couldn't remember. So, or even one of her mentors. That's what I'm seeing there. To assist with making things easier and getting things done. Okay, the Hierophant in reversal. These mentors are going above and beyond, and they don't go above and beyond unless they find a true victor, someone that they truly believe in. And so in essence, it almost feels like they're bending the rules because they're doing something outside of the norm. However, they're so well versed in doing whatever they do. They know what the the norm is in what their roles are configured to do, but they also know the certain exceptions that can be made. And so they have not put those exceptions into play or at a test because they haven't found a suitable victor in order to integrate them. And at this point, they do. That's what it's saying. So it feels as almost though that they're breaking the rules, that they themselves are also taking things for a test run. This is actually fun. But it what do you call it? It tramples on the opposition, because like attracts like. And so when you have mentors that act as bodyguards, like between portals, it's almost like doubling up in what we already bring to the table, but just through another walk of life. And so this is saying, with me alone, I already bring that to the table, but with this particular mentor, it gives the energy of undefeatable, like highly successful. For me, I'd like to just think that this is just highly successful, but the reality check is on the prefix that there are others that choose to compete, that choose to position themselves as I just want to see if I'm better than. And then you have to, you're already enlisted in the field. So it's almost as though as a parallel path to show them what's up. That's what it is. Interesting. Okay, anything else? Okay, no. Okay, that's it for now. It's supposed to be a short one, and what time is it? 42:35 on the clock. And so I'm gonna do takeaways. Okay, I'm gonna reduce it down to one takeaway for my super duper refined divine collective. Is that all right, or two? All right. No, we'll keep it to two because I realized that my super duper refined divine collective may be also inclusive of my mentors, my like a superior level of protection, guides, grounded guides for sure. So we get two. Okay, where do we start with? This is one. Ouch. Two. This is two. And that's three. Okay, bottom top takeaways. Bottom is Knight of Swords in reverse. Things are very focused here. This is labeled as penetration. And so in reversal, oh, look, I just noticed this, the auric fields around this energy in transit. So this is a protected night. This night is different from the other nights that I've seen. These are also practitioners, also occultists, to be able to know how to protect themselves as well, whether in upright or in reversal. That's true for this. So this, it's very focused energies. It's not moving in haste. It's honoring the process of and understanding what's inevitable, and as well as being able to forecast things. So the highest likelihood of something happening, but knowing that we don't like control every single thing. But this is maintaining focus here. So these are messengers as well. They double as messengers. Like observe and report type of energy. Top of the deck, no secret to the sauce. Eight of Pentacles are very good at what they do. Okay. Whether this is internal or external energy. Bottom of the deck for this. Eight of Swords. We have Master number 88 in transition here. It's a Master Spiritualist. They know how to stay put. So this energy gives me like someone who's focused on assignment, and they do not deviate from what the plan is. This is organized ops, is what I'm understanding. Yeah. A tight ship. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The was it the High Priestess here? Psychics present. Okay. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, bottom of the deck. Oh, victory. That's excellent. In a crowd. Oh my gosh, that also implies that I'm doing exceedingly well, or exceptionally well. I'll say exceptionally well. Okay. Yay. Okay. Top of the deck, no secret to the size. 7 of Wands. Advantaged. Yeah. Like some haters would call this superior. Like, oh, what is you? No, this is advantaged. Oh, you know what this is? Is like, I'm privileged to introduce you to, etc., etc., etc. Interesting. Okay, so that's the top of the deck. Okay. My lips are starting to get dry. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So two takeaways. Oh gosh, yep. So I've got a few other things that I need to do before getting back to that difficult stuff. Well, let's label it, okay? Let's not label it difficult. Let's just call it what are we going to call this? This other thing that I have to do. Let's just call it dry. Let's call it dry. All right. So, two takeaways for my super duper refined divine collective. First one. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yep, that's correct. Internal. External. Internal. Okay, it's external. They are ill-intended, and it's someone that you don't know. That's what that is. It's a bitch. The Queen of Swords in reversal. If they are ill-intended, they are slanderous. They are a super bitch. Don't know what else to tell you. Okay. Clarified by Ace of Cups in reverse. They're used to getting their way. They're used to winning. But even if that be through lying, gossip, or, slanderous material, yes. These energies also have a tendency to do like graveyard spells, like using graveyard dirt or some kind of symbology that wakes the dead or something. Yes. But not in honor. Like it has nothing to do with honoring. Like there's no real exchange. Yeah, they summon dark energies. Yeah, their offerings are to lower level entities. Yes. Clarified by 10 of Wands in reverse. You don't have to worry about them. Their conflicts, their burdens are not yours. I mean, you're already in a place of, in contrast to this, perfection. You are, comparatively speaking, at a state of perfection. So distinguishing and identifying your source is, it automatically stomps out this energy here. They are irrelevant. They are dirt beneath your feet. Yeah, that's what that is. All right. Anything more? No, that's true though. Your second takeaway is Ace of Swords. That is absolute truth. Yes. You're so in touch with the truth of what's going on around you, and like you can at a glance look at someone and understand, okay, that's their about me page. Like that's like it's a quick assessment. To be able to hold a sword at its blade is how do I do it right there? At its blade is masterful in discipline without having to cut yourself. Yeah, definitely, especially with that weight. Quite masterful. Clarifier to that is the Destiny card in reversal. I don't think that's a holdup, though. This is kind of like suspension, where this is a test run on the bearings to make sure that everything is balanced out. This is kind of like in Native American cultures, or indigenous cultures. I think Native American, that's what it is. There's a purpose to every season. So although we experience almost like famine during the winter, there's a purpose in, let's say, like the fall season to harvest, so that things are balanced out during the winter time. So there's it's in modernized terms, that's just budgeting energies, both interior and exterior. So this is regulating. This is mhm, being able to balance in the most weight bearing seasons as well. And having the Ace of Swords prefixed to that is highly supplemental and advantageous at this time. All right, clarified by Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. So this is kind of a master number 11 sandwich here. 101 appears to be an angel number here. I would say so. looking at this. Let me see if I can bring it down here for a second. There's several angel numbers here. Visually speaking, like at a glance, energetically, 101 is an angel number here. Master number 11, initiate sandwich. But when you look at the numeric, the Roman numerals version here, it's IXI, which is 91. Also is an angel number here. Yes, definitely, as well as 110, so 1101. So the base angel number here is 1101 in its maximum form. But if you're trying to get just like a snippet of that, like a footnotes view, it would be 91. And again, at a glance, 101. Okay, so this is highly beneficial for you because in the winter season, in balancing things out, this is kind of like the downtime where you take note of everything so that the next season you become more abundant, it's like intuitive playtime. So this is ideation in readiness for integration. For sure. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yes, true. Okay. So that's your second takeaway. Yay. Okay, that one was way better. Way more it was definitely more high-spirited than the previous. Okay. All right, so 1 or 2. 1 for my partners in peace and quiet, which includes myself. Judgment in reverse. Okay. Okay. Eight of Wands in reversal. What this feels like for me, especially in the beginning where we saw the High Priestess, or no, the Destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune, how we indicated here. Okay, this is more, this is an upright here. It was more seen like as a platform. Being that this is in reverse, judgment is in play. It's flooring it's like judgment is being laid out basically on a platform. Everybody's having to walk the plank at this time. Yeah, so with communication in reversal, it shuts people up. Definitely shuts some people up. If people are getting their good, that means that they are doing so well that they're speechless. Having a great deal of happiness with seeing things come through is not only a huge relief, but like, what are you going to say to that? This is really good. And so if people did some heinous stuff, it's going to keep their mouths shut, because from experience, I know that dark practitioners, whenever something comes out, judgment rolls out for them, they never like to iterate that. They never talk about it really in its detailed form, because they don't want to add to the accentuating it or giving anyone the pleasure of of knowing that they got theirs, you know, for real. Okay, very petty, so petty. All right, clarified by Page of Pentacles in reversal. So everyone is really left to invest in whatever they've got going. So this is kind of like heads down, but not what do you call it? Just more focused on their own like personal investments. So this is where the tables turn. Yeah, so attention is naturally averted from the usuals. That's how they said they want me to put it. Okay, so my 3 takeaways. First one. Okay, 8 of Cups. Okay. Bon voyage. I'm already on the boat. That's funny. Okay. So leaving something behind. Okay. Okay. This is the Moon card in reverse. I thought it was initially an overnight thing. But there's intentions, there's plans, and it involves more than one. This is like an orchestrated event. Yeah. Like everyone on cue. I don't feel like it's like the Truman Show type of energy, but there are people who have different roles, different parts in communicating. And so it's very much discrete information. But this is the moon card, the full moon card in reversal. So new moon, it's about intentions, it's about setting up. It's yeah, so the next new moon is the 18th. Oh, that's interesting. It's a Saturday or Sunday, actually. Okay, interesting. All right, Sunday. Okay, leaving. Okay, no lies, no deceit. Definitely no deceit. Mysteries. Some illusions, but since we since there was a negatory on the first 2 items, we're good. Or I'm good anyway. Clarified by King of Pentacles. Okay. And that's external. That is a boss energy. Oh. Hold up. Okay. So this is both an internal and external card. I'm just looking at this because the white hair here and the white head covering here, that comes off as hair as well. And so this is kind of like meeting in the middle type of energy. Meeting in the middle. Moni in the middle. What is that? I don't know that song. Me and my nervous tics on observing what's on camera. So I'm trying to get all that stuff out. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, my second takeaway. It's not stopping me from the big stuff. So, second takeaway. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. We did start out with that. So continue on filling up your cup. Fill your cup. There's also a high degree of magnetism, like with a magnifying glass, let's say. With this new moon intentions energy, it does come through here, and it's going through like an orb, like a magnifying glass for cup. Actually, I didn't realize that was a cup. Intuition. Onto, yeah, this is kind of like the high priestess in plain sight. Egyptian references here too, with the way the boat is constructed, but this is definitely being in touch with highly intuitive energies, which dolphin very much are. But yeah, there's bringing down, like grounding. This is like upon download integration. That's what's happening there. Yeah, that's my. Oh, it's in reversal though. Okay, so this is both in sequence. It's the same. It's reciprocating, vacillating type of energies. Report, like reporting back live, reporting back live. That's what that energy is. And it's and filling back my own cup doesn't delay it. This is something that happens as needed. And so because it's a maintenance item, leaves days especially, rather than damage control and active damage control, this is, it only enhances opportunities to further relay new items. So procedurally speaking, this is good enforcement. It rewrites, if not evolves, the practices part of the book, and highlights the portion that was forgotten. When you write an outline or go through meeting items, is normally overlooked. It's sped over, but this it's highlighting that portion if it already exists. That content already exists. Okay, clarified by. Yeah, that's my second takeaway. Hold on. Yeah, that's my second takeaway. Clarified by. Excuse me. So confirmation is supposed to be like this: 5 of Swords upright. This is a high advantage. This is the one up, the big one up. So while people think that maybe I'm down in recollecting, it's an understated position and sometimes undermined. So by default and by convenience, if I am undermined by any other energies, I'm already in an advantageous position to win any kind of warring. When people think that I'm down, I'm already, filling my own cup. So I just do it more, or I find newer ways of doing this. And so not only does it do me justice directly, but as an example to others, my collective, that's the big one up. Yeah. So like, let's say I'm in this position and someone tries to knock me down, tries to play me for a fool. There's that time delay and that pivot delay of having to fill my own cup, trying to shift gears. And so I'm already in an optimal position when people kind of treat me less than, because how things appear to be. So this is a big one up for me, and then clarified by Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is kind of like on the basketball court. This is players that are not normally resourced, but they have they have some hidden moves that they've worked on, like outside of the court, like offline. And so this is like being like in the playbook. What the expected move is that there's a diversion here, and so there are unexpected moves played. Yeah, unexpected moves played here between players that normally don't kind of interact. So if that's external, that is true. If it is internal, which is mostly this is pivoting between filling my cup to seeing it as like this higher degree of self-love. Not only do I see it as a big one up, but I see how that translates to the business aspect. It's a huge contributor to it's one thing to have charm, but also to depict grace and self-love beyond the innate is excellent. Yeah, because charm almost comes off as effortless, like it is innate, but grace is something that you attain over experience, different realms of experience. And so to knock both down is highly advantageous in enhancing my soft skills. So it directly applies to the business level, to also the homestead. All right, so that's my second takeaway. My third takeaway is extroverted, the High Priestess in reversal, extroverted. Okay. Okay, so this is internal. It is me and is well-intended, but this is they told me straight up detached. It's detached. It's on blast. Like this is having a high degree of a high level of boundaries. Yep. Definitely. What I heard is people should watch how they come across me, because it could be a make or break situation. I don't know why. Like that's what I'm downloading, but let me verify. That is true. So I'm meant for a greater purpose, because that's not my normal default. But again, we're in a different atmosphere. This is a different platform for me. Things are continuously shifting, which looking at this, I didn't even have time to verify if this was objective or discretion or this and that. They said straight up detached, and within that same breath was a download of the other messaging, which is it's not quite a threat, but people should be very careful in how they come across me. Even if it's not through direct interfacing, if they even come across me. I've had too many bouts of people trying to dip into my energy, trying to like see about this or that, like not just check boundaries, but also try to dip off of energy, trying to like see whatever they can see, like be nosy. And so this is being very forthright in my energy, and it's zero tolerance. So people have to be very careful coming across me, because it could be a make or break situation for them. Yeah, that's what that is. All right, clarified by like spirit. If that is my since that is my download, spirit has something very particular in mind for me, moving along this path. And it could be as simple as gaining more exposure, This is being more regulatory, like automated in that, like there's a certain standard. hmm Four of Swords. This is insurance that, or reassurance that I get to take care of myself. I deserve my rest. I deserve my peace. I deserve to be able to hear myself think, um, to be able to meditate. Um, yeah, that's what that is. Okay, clarified by extroverted. The Hermit card, extroverted in reversal. So this is like a miniature version of the dark night of the soul, going into slumbers. This is being able to, this is where I self-regulate, or this is where a visionary self-regulates. Um, mhm. All that is received. So this is spidey senses on blast. On super blast, like big gulp version of super blast, whatever that is. Mhm. Because if this is in reversal, this is a high degree of awareness upon waking hour. Definitely. For the high priestess to motion into this is this is a new level. Let me get one other deck here to signify this placement here. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 2 for the high priestess, okay? Okay, that's 1. Patience in reverse. It's like on demand. It's also getting high priority, like on the spot. Like no waiting. Faith, yeah. So this is like instant downloads. This is a firm connection to the divine. It's immediate downloads. So let's say when other energies come across me, there's like an immediate download of their energy, or what needs to be said, or what needs to be withheld. There's yeah definitely. So that's very interesting. Okay. This is supposed to be a very casual entry for Operation Empress Diaries, but it just got intense on the latter half, on the tail end. But I think there were different intensities expressed, like the visual aspects of clarity. Oh my gosh! And then what was I gonna say? Oh, sound, all of that. So it'll be interesting to see what transpires on the playback. But I'm only human, so the honesty in how things are between the last setup to here is interesting. It will be interesting for me, an eye opener. But I think that's it for now. All right. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, pursuits, and prospects from those that call upon Cashz, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. All right, upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of rollout. And light and love, I close the portals in these readings now. And there it is.